we are back with an interview with the one and only Triplelion. Triple, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Our first question of the day is, what was the initial plan or strategy going into the war with Lordo?
I mean, it was a little complicated because we hadn't actually anticipated that we'd be getting attacked today, in all honesty. I mean, we knew that it was a possibility, but our expectations were that any war would transpire at least an additional day after borders drop. But, I mean, the plan was more or less simple. We had a voice call with our better players, we had a voice call with everybody else, and we sort of grouped up in our central plaza, hoping to just sort of repel whatever person tries to step into our group first. Now, unfortunately, of course, that didn't quite work out.
I mean, fortunate is a matter of perspective, if we're being quite honest here, ladies and gentlemen. But, of course, the brilliant plan to attack immediately came to fruition on behalf of our fantastic government, who all corroborated and worked together in Bordeaux to make sure that we were kept safe. Now, Triple, how does it feel, right? I want to say, I think it's safe to assume the battle didn't go the way that you wanted it to. But you got to admit, how great was that Lordo fighting force today? I mean, did they not just knock your socks off?
I mean, if you're gonna say great, right? If we talk about numbers, you might be right, but I don't think that what they did was anything special. They just held W and they had more people. I mean, what could we really do?
Yeah, I mean, that's ultimately the truth, right? Is like against a inferior fighting force like Lucentine, or I think they're called New Lordo now. All you need to do is hold W, and that's just enough to succeed and win. Really unfortunate. I mean, my heart goes out to all of the people, the innocent bystanders in Lucentine. Not like yourself. I mean, your hand in this conflict. But there are, I'm sure, a few good ones over in now New Lordo that are quite upset. Some of their loved ones being unfortunately gone at this point in time. But
of course, yeah.
Be rest assured,
it was a slaughter.
Yeah, so I heard. I mean, just think maybe if the Lucentinian government would have, avoided such provocative measures, maybe they'd still be alive.
Well, we hadn't really even interacted with Lordo yet.
I mean, it's really not about
direct assault.
I mean,
little reasoning.
I think you can ask Königsberg now how they felt about everything. And I just think there was a lot of other nations that were definitely worried about the ever-present threat of Lucentine.
I think it's Königsberg's job to fight its own battles to some degree.
I mean, the unfortunate truth is that we were just taking preventative measures in Lordo, and we knew that if we waited to get attacked, I mean, we'd be fools.
I mean, at the end of the day, fair enough.
Yeah. So
you
obviously,
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like, everybody feels like they got to do what they got to do, right? But so, kind of on that topic, Lucentine, the head of the serpent here, has kind of been chopped off. The obvious plot here for you would be for you to take as many as you can with you in a grand plot of vengeance, vain as that may be. Ultimately knowing, I'm sure, as somebody as smart as you are, that there is no winning this fight anymore. This is basically just if you wanted to.
There is no plan for me to attack Lordo. In all honesty, I mean, as you said, it would be extremely stupid. And also, when you say gather as many as I can, that number might be as low as like 5. I don't think that you recognize how few people there are to actually push a charge against Lordo. I mean, the only people left to really dispute Lordo are Lordo itself.
Right. Oh.
At least that's how I view the current situation.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, we were never really concerned that there would be a situation where Lucentine would, or I guess now New Lordo, would provide a meaningful enough threat to Lordo as it stands.
It's more like... And that's why you had to be so preventative today.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? It was successful. So I think a big shout out to the folks over in Lordo and the government for making such a wise decision there. Now, I will say though, I mean, God forbid, right? There's always the route of a terrorist attack, which we wouldn't obviously want that, but obviously you
are you saying that's a route that I could take?
I would recommend that you don't. But
no, I have
suspicions
plans to retire farming and live in Swordmaster Cat's Sandcastle. I have absolutely no plan to to continue fighting, because at the end of the day, all of my soldiers are dead. I mean, I'd be foolish.
Yeah, true. That is very true. It would be a very, very a vain effort. Now, do you plan on, just, you said moving to like the countryside? That's like the plans for the rest of this whole experience?
I mean, I can hope at least that Lord Zoe won't continue to persecute me. I've already offered them, some deal when it comes to how we could surrender to them. I don't think that any further bloodshed really needs to happen.
Sure.
I mean, of course, I'm saying that as a member of a nation that had fought Königsberg and had done these things, but in any case, you have a nation of farmers left, and to continue to fight us would be completely unnecessary.
Right. And I'm sure the good people and, the reasonable, rational folks over in the Lordo government.
Like, of course, I'll continue to defend my own life if I need to, but there's no need to really push the issue further. It's over.
Right. No, I 100% agree. It is completely over. Lordo has won. Lucentine, the former Republic of, has fallen, and everybody can finally rest easy knowing that the bad guys, as we like to call them here at Box News, have been defeated once and for all.
Of course.
All right, Triple. Do you have any closing remarks that you want to say while you still have the air?
Nothing in particular. I mean, if you're listening to this, do not come to fight me. Let me live in the countryside. Just let it happen. I know that there's going to be people that are listening to this that, they want to take their vengeance or whatever for what happened in Königsberg. They want whatever it is that they want. But do not give me a reason to go out of retirement. Let me rest.
Right. Sounds like a plan. All right. Well, Triple, thank you so much for joining us. We will once again be right back after a brief intermission. We will give you all the day 4 recap as it happened today.